Today we have an unboxing video of the Overloaded Bloody Mary by Brass Monkey. Hi, I'm Kevin Baker and you're watching Shangri-La, my YouTube channel for tabletop board games, birding, and other educational videos. Please like and subscribe. Okay, so I picked up this copy of the Overloaded Bloody Mary, a wooden balance game at my local thrift shop. Couldn't resist. I like a good dexterity game. Okay, so let's check it out. And look at that. Unopened. Very nice. So, it says on the box, this is a wooden balance game based on the balancing act in and of itself, those ridiculous loaded Bloody Marys. Who wants just a drink when you can have a full rotisserie chicken? One rotisserie chicken. Okay. Players compete by trying to add increasingly ridiculous garnishes on top of a Bloody Mary shaped starting block without knocking it down. Okay, so 1-page instructions. You gotta love that. First things first, you should probably get a few drinks. Okay. This is a Bloody Mary based balance game after all. It's not required, but it's a pretty good excuse, so you're welcome anyway. Below are the rules and a few variations. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the rules for a 2+ player game. Let's see. To get started, pull out the wooden pieces from the box. There should be 16 pieces. So let's pull out the wooden pieces. 1 rotisserie chicken, 1 hamburger, 1 slice of fruit, 1 actual Bloody Mary, 1 egg, hot dog on a stick, anyone? Maybe some shrimp. And we've got something there. Some more shrimp. Maybe a bacon. Okay, we've got a hot pepper. A small. Oh, it's probably olives. Yes, who doesn't want some olives? Okay, so you take turns. So what you do is you set up your Bloody Mary, and then, let's see, you lay out the pieces, and then put this up right in the middle, and now you're officially set up. Now pick a player to start, and you do that any way you want. First person can now select any piece of food on the table and attempt to balance it on top of the Bloody Mary. There are a few rules. Number 1, once a player touches a piece, they must attempt to play it. Once a player lets go of a piece, they can no longer reposition it. So if it falls over, there's no catching it and straightening it back up again. Okay, 3, players can't place pieces with a painted side facing down. Okay, so that's a painted side, that's a painted side, so you can't do it facing down, so there's no like stacking it like that and like that and like that, because how boring would that be? So you've got to, okay, so no flat sides on top of another flat side. After the first person successfully places their piece, player rotates to the left, and you can choose from any of the remaining pieces to attempt to balance it on top. Okay, and okay, if the piece falls, however, they are out of the game, and the game moves on without them. If the entire structure falls during the course of play, that player is of course out, and the glass should be placed upright again, and play resumes to the left. Except the remaining players must build a new Bloody Mary. The game continues until only 1 player remains, otherwise known as the winner. Okay, all of the pieces, or if all of the pieces have been successfully balanced, then you also win. Okay, so there are ways to do a tiebreaker. There's variations. You can, after each player successfully places a piece, they get to select the piece for the next player. Or variation number 2, each player plays solo in a race to see who can use the most pieces in 60 seconds. Well, that's interesting. So clearly we're going to start off with the rotisserie chicken. And let's put that on there. Then let's try the hamburger. So 1 hamburger right there. And then we're gonna go the hot dog on a stick. And once we have a hot dog on a stick, we need some bacon. Okay. And then some shrimp. And some more shrimp. And then an egg. And I lose and I'm out. That's fun. Excellent. I approve. Okay. That's one more addition to the FlaMinGoCon library. If you need a game that is going to take almost no amount of time, but while everybody else is trying to figure out what's the next game to play, a filler game, you could fill up on some rotisserie chicken and a Bloody Mary. Stay. And a hamburger. Okay. Hope to see you all in person at the next FlaMinGoCon. Be well.